1. Happy New Year.
Is it?
Oh.
No, surely this is the 10. Is it?
Oh, that's it. It's New Year.
Is it New Year?
Yeah. New Year by my watch. We're 15 seconds in.
Oh my god. The year of the wedding. Happy New Year.
I've already said it. You didn't believe me. I counted we're down and you just nothing.
Huh.
Well, my watch is already...
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Again.
Year of the wedding! It's 2024. We're getting married this year. Are you excited?
Yes. Ecstatic.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello and welcome to a brand new vlog, the first vlog of wedding year of 2024. As you'll have just seen, we had a bit of a false start to our wedding year because we didn't actually know if it was the new year, so that was a fun start. But it is 2024, it's definitely 2024 now. We're a few weeks in and it is 7 months to the wedding. Not even 7 months now, it's 6.5 months to the wedding, because it was 7 months over Christmas. So we are just getting scarily close to the wedding. I'm feeling a lot of emotions. I'm obviously excited, I'm so excited, but I'm also very overwhelmed because I still have a very, very long list of wedding tasks to get through. And I'm also a bit sad at the thought of it all being over soon, which I know probably sounds ridiculous, but I've just spent so much of my time over the past 2 years planning this wedding. I genuinely am going to be sad when I don't have it to think about all the time, but I'm sure something else will come along and it will be a relief to not have to think about it all the time at the same time. And obviously spending lots of family time together with Luca and Jonny. But yeah, it's wedding year. How crazy is that? So I had over 3 weeks off over the Christmas break, which was great, and I dedicated any time that I could during that time to sort of catching up on some wedding planning tasks. Last year I did the same thing, so this year I kind of went through everything, reviewed everything, things that I hadn't quite got done yet that I wanted to, or things that I wanted to get done imminently. Sort of looked through all of that and I made a really good progress with all of the wedding planning. So one of the things I did was I met up with Yaz and Carolina, who are my bridesmaid and maid of honour, and we tried my wedding dresses back on. So I have one for England and one for Italy. If you don't know, we're having our wedding here in England, but then we are also going over to Italy and having a second wedding because my dad's side of the family are all in Italy. So I have 2 dresses. We tried both of those back on and that was really fun, and also quite scary. And I met up with them quite a few times, particularly my maid of honour Carolina, because she doesn't live up north where we are. She lives down south currently, so she was home for a good period of time, so we met up quite a few times, which was really lovely, not just because it was lovely to see her obviously, but we got a good amount of wedding chat done. I picked my wedding fragrance, and I ended up going with a Chanel one, which I did not expect. So I've picked Coco Chanel. I never thought I'd be a Chanel girl, but we were going for lunch, so we went and we sprayed a few, and Carolina actually sprayed that one, and then we went for lunch and she was like, I actually really like this, and I smelt it and I really liked it on her. So we went back and I sprayed it on myself, and then I sort of wore it for the rest of the day and I liked it. And then when me and Jonny next went past a shop with like Coco Chanel in, I put it on again and I wore it that day, and by the end of that I was like satisfied that I really loved it, so I went back and bought it. So that is one of the things that's like, seems really inconsequential, but you don't want to get wrong, so it does take a bit of time. So I got quite a few things like that ticked off the list. Carolina also gave me a really lovely surprise on Boxing Day. She said she had a gift for me. And basically she's planning my hen do, as if you've been watching my vlogs you probably know, and we're doing a weekend in London, and I don't know exactly what we're doing, but we're doing 2 nights in London, and then she basically gave me this to open, and it was a Paris calendar, and in it she has popped in my hen do with a little extra date that says girls trip to Paris. So she has taken me to Paris off the back of my hen weekend, just me and her for an extra night in Paris, which is unbelievably sweet. I'm so excited. It's so kind of her, and I was so shocked. I obviously didn't expect it. Paris was an idea that she'd had for the original hen do, but everyone sort of thought it would be too expensive, which I completely understood. So the fact that she's added this on for me is just so special. And you know, she's like a sister to me. She's closer than family, really. And I'm just so appreciative and so excited that I'm going to Paris. Other stuff I've been getting on with, a lot of admin. So I've been emailing with like different suppliers, sort of following up on things. I emailed my cake maker and followed up with her on the design and the flavours. I sorted out our cake topper. So like one of my mum's best friends from childhood is a really talented cake maker, but she doesn't make cakes anymore. But she made them for all of like my special occasions growing up, like all my birthdays and everything. And she now does clay cake toppers. And I got in touch with her, and she really, really kindly offered to make us a cake topper as our wedding gift. So that was incredibly kind and generous. Obviously, I offered to pay and wanted to pay, but she immediately said that she wanted that to be her gift to us. So it's going to be a little figurine set of me, Jonny, Luca and Teddy. So I know that'll be amazing because she's incredibly talented. I've also been working through things like our order of service, choosing our wedding readings. Me and Jonny did that, and you know, different elements of that. Got our bands booked in to be read because you need to do that. We also sat down and picked our set list for our band because we're having a live band, or we picked like the yeses and the absolute no's and then some maybes and things. So we've been solidly working through the to-do list, so I do feel good about that. I've also ordered our stationery, so our order of the day, our table plan and our welcome sign. And I knew exactly what I wanted for a long time, but I just kind of had to wait to have the details. So as soon as it hit January, I knew that I had enough information to be able to start those things off. So I've ordered a whole bunch of stuff from one person who does like really beautiful artwork of your venue. So that's going to be our welcome sign and our table plan, and our menus and our order of service. And then the order of the day I've ordered, it's like a hand-drawn illustration, which will be really amazing. I've loved this person's work for well over a year, and I've just been desperate to be able to put my order in. So she basically does like hand-drawn artwork of your day for your order of the day. And then I thought, yeah, it's a bit more expensive for something like that, but it's going to be a piece of art that we can frame and put up at home, which like represents our wedding day. So I'm really, really excited about those. And then we've also finalised our evening guest list, and in an attempt to keep costs down a bit, I've designed our evening invites myself, and I've just sent them to print. I have a print services at my work, so I sent it to them, and I basically designed the invites myself on Canva, which is free, and I sent it to them and asked for 40, and the quote was £16. So I'm really excited to get them back, but a little bit apprehensive because I'm not a graphic designer, so fingers crossed they are good enough for the job. And for our day guests, we've had all of our RSVPs back now. We only had 4 no's out of everyone, which is pretty incredible. 2 of them we expected. They were 2 like single people who we invited because they're part of the family, but we kind of knew they wouldn't be able to come. And then 1 couple, which is my friends, which I wasn't expecting, and it's sad, but in the grand scheme of things, the fact that everyone else is coming is really amazing. So we've still got absolutely loads to be getting on with, obviously. The main thing we're going to be doing next is going suit shopping, because I feel like I've done loads for myself and the bridesmaids, and we haven't even started on the guys. So we're going to go suit shopping so that Jonny can pick his suit and the usher's suits, and then we can get everyone sorted with those. And then the next thing we need to do after that is getting Jonny's wedding ring, because again, I bought mine a year ago and Jonny doesn't have a wedding ring, so we'll be looking to sort that out. We're also heavily researching our honeymoon at the moment and hoping to get that booked really, really soon. So obviously when we do, I'll share that with you. I think that's everything for the updates so far. And as I say, I think the next time I pick you up, we'll be going suit shopping, which is super exciting. We are off to get Jonny's wedding suit. Well, try and choose a wedding suit. Tux, you excited?
Yes. This should be all done in one day, then I don't have to do this again.
Yeah, a lot easier than my wedding dress shopping. I think I tried about 50 dresses on, but yeah, exciting. So we're off to Slater's first, and then we're going to go to Moss Bros. That wasn't very successful, was it?
Nope.
Slater's wasn't really the vibe we were looking for, and they didn't have a very big range. Just two that we didn't really like. So we are heading to Moss Bros at the Metro Centre, which should be a bit nicer, and we're going to have some nicer things. We've already had a look, so hopefully we're going to find Jonny's suit there. You wouldn't have slim fit with that jacket.
Yeah.
That's not a slim fit jacket. Do a spin? I might just turn around.
Do a spin.
You said yes to the suit.
All picked, all done.
You happy?
Yeah, happy. Look good.
You put that one on and you went from like, I'm not really bothered to, yeah, this feels good. Which I think was right.
No, felt special. I'm really happy with it.
Yay! It is a Sunday today and we are heading off to a wedding fair. Obviously we don't really need to go to a wedding fair. Yes, Luca? So we are off to a wedding fair today because our string quartet is performing. So we have booked a string quartet for our ceremony and our drinks reception, but we've never heard them play. And we booked them over 1.5 years ago and they've never done any wedding fairs since. So we saw that they're doing a wedding fair today and it's the perfect opportunity to go along and hear them play. I'm also hoping I can ask them to play the song that I'm planning to walk down the aisle to, because I'd just really like to have it on record so we can like practice the timings and just to know exactly what it sounds like, because I think everyone's versions of things are a little bit different. So I've got a version that I love and I really hope that theirs is very similar to that version. And we've also got another song that I'm hoping I can ask them to play as well as part of the ceremony. So yeah, that's really exciting. And then we also still need to get Jonny's wedding ring. And in the past when we've been to wedding fairs, they have had like bespoke ring makers there. So we're hoping that if the same people at this one, we are gonna speak to them about getting Jonny's ring made. Yeah. You say hello. You're not shy. So yeah, we're going to do that, which will be really exciting. I can't wait. And yeah, we are pretty much just a few days away from the 6-month mark to the wedding, which I can't believe this time is this time is flying. By you see this, it's going to be less than 6 months to the wedding. So this is going to be the last thing that I film for this month, for this vlog. So yeah, I'm going to take you along with us now as we go to the wedding fair. Evening. So we are home from the wedding fair. It was really great. It was just exciting to go in to a venue again. It was all like set up and stuff and just feeling the wedding vibe. And we saw quite a few suppliers we've seen before, like a magician who was at our tasting when we went up to our venue for our tasting and things, and it all just kind of builds excitement. But we saw our wedding string quartet, which was amazing. Hearing them play, they were amazing. And they played my Walking Down the Aisle song and the other song I wanted, and they were just so lovely and like stopped and chatted to us for quite a while, explained things, answered a few questions that I had, you know, asked us if there was anything they could do. They even like asked if we wanted anything changed with the way the song was played, which I thought was amazing. And I've only ever heard like a YouTube version, string quartet version of the song I'm Walking Down the Aisle to, and their version is a little bit different. So she said she'd have a look and like compare them and see if they could sort of, I don't know, tweak theirs to be a bit more like the one online. But to be honest, their version was beautiful as it was, so at least I feel like I know what to expect now and I know what their version is, and we can have it to like practice walking down the aisle and stuff, so it was so worth going. I also really loved the venue it was at, which was Beamish Hall Hotel, which is a northeast venue. So if you are in the northeast of England and looking for a wedding venue, I would really recommend checking it out. It's literally the only venue I've been to that's not our venue that I would have like potentially considered having my wedding at. It was really stunning. We chose our venue for very specific reasons, so I still wouldn't personally choose it over our venue, but that's because our venue provides exactly what I was looking for. But if you're looking for like a grand sort of venue, the main hall that you would have the like wedding breakfast reception in was stunning. So yeah, and the staff were really lovely and they put loads of effort in. Like, it's the only one I've been to where we got these little stickers that said I'm the bride and I'm the groom, and they gave us drinks tokens for the bar. So like, they were just really lovely and gave a really good impression. So wasn't really thinking about the venue at all. We were literally just going to see the string quartet. So yeah, they really made a good impression considering I wasn't really bothered about the venue or anything like that. So I feel like a lot has come together this month, but I just cannot believe that by you see this, the wedding will be like less than 6 months away. That is crazy. It's just flying by, but we're definitely making really good progress, and yeah, I guess it's going to be a full-on 6 months. Thanks so much for watching this vlog. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.